What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? For those who don't know me, my name is Carcino. This is my news channel. I normally talk business and stuff, but I've been going live here lately while they've been trying to fix some issues on my main page. So away we go. Now, the NFL is a business, ladies and gentlemen. We all know this, just like the NBA. These are all companies and corporations. Politics are played. Matters are not the same as they used to be. But the NFL, like, let's take a look at the rule policy they got in place right now. The NBA, the NFL has changed everything on the landscape when it comes to rules. Straight up, they've changed the entire landscape on the rules. And it's disturbing. I'm serious, it's disturbing to me. I'm sitting there looking like, this is bad. This is really, really bad. And the reason why is the standards of the rules. They don't make any sense. They keep changing the defensive rules, and the offense still can't score points. Fantasy football saved the NFL. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it. It's the truth. It's honest, and I don't know what else to tell you. But if it wasn't for fantasy football, the NFL would be in a rut. Fantasy football was the biggest thing that ever happened to the NFL. All the smaller teams started to earn money because it was based on players, individual players in a combination of teams. So people were paying attention to games that they would never watch just to see their player try to get them some points. So that became the narrative. So the business of the NFL is what grew. What's up, Mr. Savage? So fantasy football changed the NFL. Now, fantasy basketball came, then fantasy baseball, everything became fantasy. But the one narrative that was the remaining factor, one thing that was the constant in the whole situation, and it remained a constant, the changing of the rules. And all the changes is to increase more scoring in the NFL. What's up, Chris Gaming Show? Of course, it was terribly officiated because the hit in the end zone, all that stuff was all legal. They want more points in the NFL in the regular season. They want all the games to be like the Super Bowl. That's it. They want all these games to be the Super Bowl, where both neither defense is really stopping anybody. So how do you draft a defensive player? Because what they're doing in college, they're not going to be allowed to do in the NFL. The Chicago Bears, the only holdout is one rookie who's a defensive linebacker who's the Bears are trying to say, we're going to take your money if you hit somebody illegally. Like, if you hit somebody, we're going to take some money out your contract. He's like, no, I ain't agreeing to that. That's nuts. Y'all just changed these rules like last week. And I'm supposed to roll with that? You see, that has become the main problem in today's game. Today's game has become marred by marginalized players. You're overpaying people who are not worth it. There's no time for them to develop as before. People are very impatient to have something that actually works in play. And then things are just entirely different on a whole nother scale when it comes to actual playing. The NFL isn't boring. They're just trying to modernize and keep changing because they're greedy. They want more money. That's all it's about. The NFL just want more money. And they think more points equal more people playing fantasy, more money, but now you're hindering what these defensive players do. And it's a shame because you're not only just hurting other people, you're hurting the product. Now you got a guy that's probably a really good defender. He's got to learn how to play defense differently than how he's learned his entire 18 years of playing football or 20 years of playing football. you know? So now he's got to learn a whole different way. He can't lead with his helmet. Everything's got to be shoulder based. And then you make that up like right before preseason. It's like, what are you trying? You're trying to limit the defenses on the field. Now, people are going to be losing jobs. You see what I'm saying? People are going to be losing jobs. They're going to be losing their positions. It is a very terrible environment that you got to deal with. I was more worried about other people coming in, doing things that just wasn't, what you would say proper. It wasn't the proper way to handle the situation or proper maneuver. But now it's like they're not even consulting with people. They're just changing the rules. Like normally the union would say, "Hey, this is wrong." The defensive players, what's going to happen now when he's out of work for playing a way you want him to play? But if he was to play this way, he would be all right. Now the NFL, the reason why they're doing this is the fact that they want more points. Plus, they want to ensure nobody else is getting hurt. Then there's more. It's a bigger picture than that going on. It's a much bigger picture. What's up? I see you. You're correct. Dan and Phil don't want to get sued for concussions again. Exactly. They've already paid out $500 million of the settlement for concussions. They don't want to pay no more. They already paid out 500 million. They ain't trying to pay no more. That's a rapola. Mm-hmm. Because if they get another, they saw a lot of concussions last year, so it scared them because in the Super Bowl they saw a concussion like that, and Here it is in the concussion protocol again, and it's just and you said that's exactly it's what they signed up for. It's part of the job. But when there's a lawsuit in place that they have been found liable for the CTE thing and they had to pay billions of dollars, they don't care what they do. They don't care if they gonna make it tag football. Hit the don't hit the receiver. If they gotta get concussions, they gonna take all of it out. It's a business move. One is gonna they don't care about the increase in points. It's gonna help them out in the fantasy. But you got to look at the other side of the coin and the other side of the bubble. The Colin Kaepernick situation. Well, people say his name is not Cullen, it's Colin. Okay, I thought I said Colin. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Colin Kaepernick. Okay, and the EA Sports controversy that the NFL has put over to the rest of the world. Now, EA Sports trying to act like we don't know what has happened. It must be some miracle come out of nowhere. We're so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. They wouldn't have said one word if Big Sean did not come out and say anything about that song. If Big Sean didn't say anything about that song. Big Sean put it out like, look, on my Big Bang song, they took out Colin Kaepernick's name out of the song. They blanked it out and it's not showing. We didn't approve any of that. So once they decided to go that way and do this, EA Sports took a lot of hit. And you see, when people get bad press and they fearing that they were gonna boycott the game because of this, EA Sports immediately made a statement, right? They came right up and said, no, we can't do this. Came right out and said that. Yes, it was a mistake that will be corrected. A mistake. That's a heck of a mistake, don't you think? That's a real big mistake. Just so happens, Colin Kaepernick, who's been going through this big thing with the NFL, on the game that's about the NFL, on a song that you've approved to be on the album for the NFL, decided to mute his name out of the song as if it was a bad word. Mm, mm. So now EA Sports saying that they're going to correct it by going in there and digitally putting in the song, putting his name back properly in the song. and they're sorry for the mix-up. Now they've been updated and Kaepernick, Coppernick, Copper Pickle. I don't care. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So you can erase that fact altogether. They playing a certain type of game, and that game is our way and no other way. But the people can influence change when you hurt them in the pocketbooks. Wow, y'all can't hear me or something? Oh, I see you, B Carter. 251 Tony. Thanks for the super chat donation. All you guys, all you guys, go ahead and you can definitely super chat over here. It's all love. But yeah, that's why I told you the NFL changed this rule for the concussion protocol. That's one. And they definitely wanted to increase the scoring in the NFL. They wanted to be like the Super Bowl was. Super Bowl was no defense being played basically the entire game. You just saw fast, high paced scoring back and forth. Well, the rule sucks. I mean, how do you expect to tackle? The game moves so fast, and with players that's so fast and you running at top speed, how in the world you gonna slow down and try to make a tackle? That's almost impossible. It's near impossible to be able to navigate. It's gonna be a lot of receivers with a lot of free room to just make a move and score touchdowns. And you playing defense, you feel like you handcuffed. What do you want these players to do? You're crippling them. You robbing them. College football is where the action is. Believe me, college football is shoot, it's gonna be football in a minute. They let them play over there. Yeah, we saw it last night. That it's the beginning of the end. Last night was an example of the beginning of the end. The defense isn't marketable. Great defense is always marketable. The Legion of Boom, the Monsters of the Midway, they talk about defenses well after the years are over. Defense win championships. They talking about Philly defense now. Who on Philly's offense did you care about? It was always the defense. Philly defense wearing masks. The whole NFL was built off of defenses. When the offenses came into play, people don't really talk about them no more. The greatest show on turf only won one Super Bowl. Period. Defenses win championships. Defenses are forever. That is what the NFL is about. The defense. He was a lockdown corner because you couldn't throw the ball in his direction. He was so fast that if a receiver was open, it's because he let him be. And he had the speed to catch back up to them. So you just didn't even involve him in the game. So they'd be like, look, the rest of the team suck. So we're just send a decoy over there and take him out the game. And we ain't finna go at Prime at all. Prime couldn't really tackle, but you try throwing the ball over the Prime area. Pick! And them Jets is going. They ran out of things to do with him, so they put him at punt returner. He started returning kicks because there was really nothing left for him to do. He started doing punt returns and running them for touchdowns. They was like, look, we found a new way to implement him into the offense. He was just that indestructible on the court. He could not be, on the court, on the field. He couldn't be touched. Yep. It's just like EA Sports making an apology. They know the NFL and John Madden wanted, they made sure that that Colin Kaepernick thing was, they ain't want to offend nobody in the NFL. So they wanted to make sure that they was cool with their buddies when they made that decision. 24/7 live Brown. Troy Polamalu was good. Yeah, he was. Jerry Rice used to blow past Dion. Oh no, he did not. Jerry wasn't that fast. Jerry was fast, but he wasn't that fast. Yeah, I was over there typing. Oh yeah, I did 2 movie reviews. I did quite a few things. So it's like this. Well, you know how they say people talk? Like people talk. It's one of those situations. People talk. Oh, Randy went up against Dion? That'd have been a good battle. But ain't nothing stopping the freak. Nothing stopping the freak. Any update on the anthem? Nah. They thought they had the anthem thing wrapped up with the new rule change, and it wasn't. Oh yeah, you can super chat over here. The super chat button works. You can hit the button, make any donation you like. It is definitely working over here. Yeah, yeah, mother baby. But no, you cannot no longer lead with your head. They want you to lead with your shoulder only. No head could be even in the chest. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all. I've been up and rocking for a long, long time, and I need to probably get some rest. I just did a workout, feeling pretty good. Got that Batman Superman shirt. I'm, I'm both. I'm 2 and 1. I'm both. You're like, what, son? I'm both, son. You say, go shut it down, Cino. The corporation's own, they gotta give up the dough to my town, or else I gotta shut it down. I shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. The corporations, oh, they gotta give up the dough to my town, or else I got to shut them down. I shut it down. New York Giants Pride 365. So New York Giant Pride 365. Are the Giants gonna win it this year? I like where your heart's at. Marshall Carter. Hell no. Hell no. Jeff Bones showing love. Fly Eagles fly. Ooh, fly Eagles fly, man. Oh, I'm finna see my boy today. Oh, I might. I don't know. He might be there. I mean, not put him in the mix, but he's the biggest Eagle fan in the world. He's the guy you see doing the Fly Eagles Fly on my video on YouTube. He never likes to be filmed doing anything. Do not want to be on camera. Wanted to be on camera for Fly Eagles Fly when they was going up there. So now that the Eagles finally got a chance, my man had on the Randall Cunningham jersey for the Super Bowl. He had his whole little section. I got to watch the bowl with him. It was great. He suffered through a lot of painful nights of the Eagles losing. Die Eagles die. y'all got a super chat battle. Oh, now the Giants is talking. Well, at least that's better than the Cowboys, because the Cowboys can't even be in this conversation. They ain't won nothing in years. And Brady, we trust. There we go, Mr. Carter. We coming back. Now that's somebody that could be in the conversation. Well, they got five. Well, look, like we got five in this millennium. Yeah, we would have seven if it weren't for them pesky Giants interfering in our business. Eric Johnson. Hey, like, why, Lord? The Falcons are the biggest underachievers. They had the Super Bowl one and blew it, man. They just, wow. I could never watch, if I was an Atlanta Falcons fan, I could never watch that Super Bowl ever again. I could never watch that Super Bowl if I was them. They blew the whole, man, that was the worst choke job. I'd have probably had to retire. They ain't been the same since. Man, Belichick and Brady thing, they ain't no Belichick and Brady thing. They can argue Belichick is going to be Belichick, Brady going to be Brady. That was the funniest hell. Hey, it was, man. But Eric, I feel your pain. I had that pain in my stomach when Brady didn't get the six. And the Eagles won, but it was time for the Eagles, man. They were due. They even made a movie about the Eagles. The Silver Lining Playbook. Yeah, the refs, everybody did, and they definitely made sure the Eagles was gonna win that game. They just wanted to get New England there so somebody could beat them in the bowl. The Bears winning 6 games this season, or you mean combined with another season? I don't see the Bears winning those 6.5 games. I'm betting the under. I see the Bears winning 5 games. That's a lot of Chicago pride. I had that mistake once. I picked the Bears to go to the Super Bowl on a whim, and they almost went that year. They lost to the doggone Carolina Panthers, I think. They beat the Panthers. They either lost to the Eagles or somebody, but it might have been the Carolina Panthers. I don't know. I can't remember. But I know they blew it. They had a chance to go to the bowl. This the year before they went to the bowl. The very next year they went to the bowl. But it was the year they were supposed to go. And they snuck everybody that year and was beating everybody. Yeah, Ray Carew threw away his career because he didn't want to have a kid. Now he got a kid and he killed this woman. It's nuts. It's a tragic situation. He's lucky he was eligible to even get out of jail. Bears lost to the Saints. Okay, yeah, okay. That sounds about right. It was a game they could have won too and should have won. Oh, that was the day. Oh, I had a choice. I had a wild night too. It was either watch the Bears playoffs or sleep with this girl. Oh man, it was a terrible man. It was a decision that day. I was getting texts like crazy. You coming to watch the game? I'm like, we in this hotel room. It's the next morning because the thing of it is she passed out. Passed out cold. And I'm like, I wasn't to pull a Charlemagne. So I'm like, man, she out. So ain't nothing to do but go to sleep. So the next day she was apologizing. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I passed out. Oh my God. So the next morning she was ready to make it up to me. And I was like, the game is coming on. I got to get out of here. Gotta go. And then my phone blowing up. Where you at? The game's kicking off. This is the Bears playoff. Severe. I said, I got I gotta go watch the game. We'll do this next week. Another time. I gotta go. Pew! I had to go. and the Bears lost. And I thought I should have just stayed. I should have stayed. Bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. Oh, Harry comes in. Can you believe it? Somebody came in a super chat. We got a Cowboy fan that jumped in here. He's like, I'm still a Cowboy fan for life. F Jerry Bum Joe. How you gonna be a Cowboy fan and hate Jerry? You didn't cause World War III now. I should tell him he's talking to Phil DeGreco. Why is he talking about him and successful boxer in the same sentence? Hey, we seen a lot of fault. We had Eagles fan come in here today. We had a Atlanta Falcon come in here today. We had a Brady friend. We got everybody coming in here. Giants pride. It's been going down. And we got Bears. The 40 whiners. Oh, that's funny. The 40 whiners. The 40 whiners. My buddy used to call them the 69ers. Yeah, y'all 69ers out there. You know how y'all do it in San Francisco. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, the Niners would have been something had they won something recently. This is the what have you done lately era. You know, most of you guys weren't even alive when the Cowboys won the last Super Bowl. What was that, 92? Or was it 94? A lot of you guys weren't even alive. They haven't been back since 94. And then last year they didn't even make the playoffs. No Alex Smith for Kaepernick. Well, Kaepernick went to what? He went to a Super Bowl and 2 championship games. But Kaepernick cost Freak his doggone Super Bowl. I was mad about that. All right, there you go. You represent from Aldi. It's been fun, guys. I'm gonna check out and get ready because I got a long day, very long day. Yeah, Prime switch sides. That was crazy. He got 1 and 94. I think he won in 94, 93 with the Niners, and then I think it was 94. He won with the Niners, and then he won with the boys in like 95. Yeah, the Raiders got 3 bowls, but you don't see them in here talking reckless. They like, look, we got to get back. We can't be in these conversations talking about what we won before.
Potentially corrupt. It goes higher up as max insinuated it would be exposed. Yeah, number two, if they're truly interested in the university, then they can. And to see the transformation of work.
What is going on? They got, oh, he must be down at the Hall of Fame. Yeah, they must got him on location. Yeah, they got Shannon on location because he's somewhere else. I was like, yeah, it's Hall of Fame time. Well, let me go here and watch some Undisputed. I'll holler at y'all later. Wakanda forever. That sounds like a Mexican. Wakanda forever. I don't know. That just sounds creepy. Wakanda forever. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, I'm out.